Hey guys, so people who come in for myofascial release for the first time often say the same thing afterwards. Well, that felt much lighter than I expected. And it actually worked. The lightness is not a sign that nothing's happening. It is the point. To understand why, it helps to understand what fascia is. So fascia is the connective tissue that surrounds, it separates and links everything in the body. It links muscles, joints, organs. It's continuous. So it means that, restriction in one area can influence how the surrounding areas operate, move or feel. When fascia becomes restricted through overuse, it becomes dehydrated, it gets sticky, so it doesn't allow things to flow and move as easily. Things that also contribute are things like sustained posture, prolonged tension, or injury. It reduces how freely tissue can glide, because that's what it all does. It just glides and moves and picks up and flows, but then if it's dried up and stuck, that's not happening. It's pulled, it's dense, it doesn't fully ease with rest or regular massage. So guys, my name's Anthony McKergow. I'm a diploma-qualified remedial massage therapist at PCRMT. I'm based in Hoppers Crossing. I'm served Point Cook, Werribee, Tarneit and Melbourne's western suburbs. So, probably wondering, why does the pressure feel lighter than people expect? So fascia responds to sustained contact, not just quick jabby stuff, slow sustained movements, not to force. Applying pressure quickly and moving through tissue tends to provoke a protective response. Things go, oh, I don't like that, I want to guard. So that works against what you're trying to achieve. Now, holding slow, consistent contact and waiting for the tissue to ease gradually, rather than being pushed through, the sensation during the session can feel subtle. The difference tends to become clear when you stand up and move afterwards. So, when what people notice most is quality of movement after the session. Not just the absence of pain, though that is often a part of it, but more a sense of an area feels less dense or pulled or is now freer, lighter, like something has released rather than being worked on. We've all had that massage where we've been belted and pummeled, and yep, we know we've been pummeled. This is a little bit different to that. So the tissue continue to respond afterwards, long after the hands work is done. Now, myofascial release tends to suit people who find firmer techniques provoke or aggravate rather than help. You may have had a deep tissue massage and your muscles just tightened up even more. That's not what we want. People with a sense of widespread pulling or density without one clear source, and people who have had many rounds of treatment without a clear or lasting result. It's also commonly used within a session for areas that are too restrictive. If I'm working in an area and I find this one area is tighter than everything else, we'll slow it down, we'll work through that at its pace. Wait for those fascial layer changes to see how the rest of the treatment lands and what becomes possible afterwards. If you've been told the muscle looks fine but something still doesn't feel right, the connective tissue system is often the layer that needs to be looked at. As I said before, I'm based at Hoppers Crossing at One Motto Court. I'm in the Platinum Fitness Gym here, and we service Point Cook and all the surrounds in the western suburbs. If you want to find out more about what a myofascial release system or treatment is, jump online, click on the booking link, find yourself some time, and we'll explore that together. Thank you.